Okay, so let's resume our journey here. No flanger signs for the bridge, or at least any that I've seen. Not even the base part of it, I don't think. I was here last year and I kind of looked around and I didn't sort of see anything. Okay, so we have a stop coming up just up here. Oh man, it feels so good to just like ride the bike. Though it's almost noon. My God, so slow. We've been going since 8 o'clock and then took half an hour to actually get to where we started the hike. Then we have to go back. So I'll keep my head pointed down here. All right, so next point of interest here. So what we have is, you'll actually notice this little piece coming out over here, and you can see something kind of running off to the east side of the grade. So what we have is we have a spur, a pretty big spur. And so I'm going to tell you about it in a second here. Let me get my cheater notes out. So this is located at milepost 71. This spur belonged to the Nipigon Timber Company. It was a 42 car spur, and again connected to the east side of the grade. So pretty big spur. 42 cars is pretty big, and it was in use between 1952 and 1955. So basically being used for quite a few years. It's pretty extensive. I'm not sure, you're gonna hear me talk about it, so we're gonna go through and kind of explore this. You're gonna hear me talk about it. I'm not quite sure what they were doing here, if they were basically pulling logs out of the river and then loading them onto the cars, or if they were using this to put the logs close to the river and then dumping them in the river. I'm not sure, but we'll go and have a look at that. All right, here we go. Let's follow this spur in. Again, it's a pretty lengthy spur, and there's a bit of work put into building it. It's quite well defined. Ow. Okay. Thorn bushes everywhere. So you can see how sort of elevated the grade is. Again, best time to come in here is in the spring. I think you can kind of, in spots, sort of feel the indentations from the ties. Again, this has been gone for a long time. And again, all this work to build this spur for such a short period of time. Trying to see if you can feel some indentations here. So this is where it's not as well defined, because it sort of starts to flatten out a bit. Again, you can see the size of the growth in here. A little bit like the enchanted forest here. You can kind of see the definition of the grade. You can kind of see a bit of a hill to that side and a little bit of hill to this side. You can see that there's a little bit of a ditch on this side, on the west side, I guess. So here, it looks like there's ties. Look, there's one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, right? It looks like there's ties still in place, and you can see some still over here. Look, one, another one, another one, another one. I've got a thorn in my knee. Oh, it hurts. It's really messy in here. So I'm guessing this spur was used to, look again, it looks like there's ties there, load logs that had been floated down the river, possibly, or to dump them in the river. I don't really know how far this spur goes. Still looks like there's something here. The sun's just starting to peek through the clouds here. There's a cold wind. Again, still can, there's the river right there. You can still, seems like you can still sort of make something out here. Somebody's been through here at some point. Or that was a pretty good throw from the railway grade. Here I think she starts to, I don't know, maybe there's still some here. It's hard to tell. You definitely see a bit of a dip in here. Oh, this could be here, right? You basically come alongside the river. I don't know, I can kind of feel like there's indentations from where the ties used to be. I'm just imagining things. This could be the end of it here as it comes alongside the river. Anyway, pretty significant spur here, and so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap things up here and then work our way back to the line. Okay, so back in the saddle here. This piece of grade is decently well traveled. It's not too bad to pedal through. I'm just gonna try to watch my speed here. I don't want to kill the dog. We did a long hike yesterday, and again it's warm today. Again, the ballast isn't too bad. There's one section that's really bad, but we'll talk about why that is like that. Okay, I'm going to zip you ahead a little bit until we get to our next stopping point. All right, so our next point of interest is right here somewhere. They always hide. There it is. So here you can see milepost 121. So again, that is the mileage on the Kinghorn. So for the original lines, you need to subtract the 49.7, and so that becomes milepost 71.3. Okay, let's hold up here for a second and then just keep plugging along. We're getting close to Parmachene Station soon.